Hey lovelies, this is Terri Wheat, and I wanted to dedicate this video to Missy L. She has a YouTube account and she asked me quite a while ago to do this eye look. She saw it in another one of my videos where I was doing a lip tutorial, and it's been more than a little bit, so I'm so sorry, Missy, it took me so long. But here it is, the colors that you want, and the entire look. The details are down in the description. So thanks so much for joining me, and we're gonna do an eyeshadow tutorial with this look. I think it turned out really pretty. Let's get started. I have already primed my eyes, as always, with Moonlit today with a brightening highlight, one of my brightening highlights, and then I set it with our powder that comes in the tins that fit right along with the rest of your makeup. And so that makes it super convenient. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is start with Pup. And Pup on my skin tone doesn't have a lot of color. It's very subtle and faint, but it is going to set the brightening highlight, and also it's gonna give us kind of a soft, silky finish so that it's going to be easier to blend our dark colors that will be coming up so that we don't have any harsh edges. So I'm just putting that in my crease, and then I'm kind of working it up a little bit, not all the way to my brow, but just it's gonna serve as a transition color between the light part that'll be right on my brow bone and the dark part that will be down in my crease. We're gonna go into the light color, and this one is Sabrina, and it's a very, very subtle shimmer. It's a cream color and just a super subtle shimmer. A lot of our shimmers have a lot of pow, a lot of bling to them, but this one's super soft. So it's easy to wear. You can wear it night, day. It's never going to be too much. And I'm using our smudge brush because the dense bristles are going to pack this on a little more, but I want more pow. And so I'm going to use my finger, and I'm going to pack that on a little more. And then we're gonna go into Oak, and Oak is brown, and it's a cool brown. It packs a lot of punch. Most of our eyeshadow colors are very, very pigmented, so you have to be really careful to start with just a dab, or it's very easy to quickly overdo it. And so just barely put it on there, and I'm keeping it tight in my crease, just kind of working it back and forth because it gets dark quickly. And so I'm keeping that soft and low, just back and forth. And then once the color is off my brush onto my crease, then I'll kind of smudge and sometimes circle and soften that upper line so that it's not too harsh. And then I'm going to bring that in just a little in this outer corner, just to kind of contour my eyelid a little bit more. And then I'm going to take that same Oak color, still using my eyeshadow brush, but I'm going to flip it over. I was using the soft fluffy end, and now I'm going to use the pencil brush end of it, and I'm just barely going to put more of that Oak on there, and I'm going to bring it as close as I can to this lower lash line, and using this brush will help to give us that smoky look and keep everything a little bit softer. But it is a wide brush, and so you're not going to get a tight little line. Don't put a lot of color on the brush and keep it as close to the lash line as you can get. And I'm going to come in with more of that oak, and I'm going to kind of dot it in right here tight in the crease, just so I can keep all of that depth and darkness and in the crease right there where I want color. And then I go back and forth and try to make them symmetrical. My right side was winged out a little more, and so I'm just matching this side to be more true to that. And the right side is a little bit darker, so I'm just going to deepen my left side a little bit. We're going to switch brushes to this line brush. It's what I use for my eyeliner. And my eyeliner, we have one eyeliner. The rest of my eyeliners are any color I choose because I use our eyeshadows. And so that makes it nice. It all fits into the compact, nice and neat. I don't have to carry around pencils, and I've got all the colors in the world that I could possibly want to use for my eyeliner. So it also goes on softer, and it's much more forgiving than like a liquid liner or a pencil. Okay, I'm going in with Coal, which is this dark brown color. And I'm going to use that as my eyeliner up here on my upper lash line. And of course, you know, if you've watched any of my videos, I know Missy has, that I love a wing. Do it almost always. And so I'm going to wing it up a little bit. Just make sure it tilts up, angles up, goes out into your crease a little bit. And then I bring it down to my upper lash line, and I take it about halfway across my lid, and I just taper it down into my lash line. And so I'm just working on darkening it and kind of placing the structure of what I want the line to be and making it to the thickness I want it to be. And as you can see, it's really soft to use as a liner. You can definitely build it up to where it's bold for sure, which I do all the time. But it's forgiving, and you do it a little slower, which is the way that I like to do it, because then you don't have to reverse, you know, get into trouble and reverse and try to mess everything up because you overdid it or you didn't like the line you drew. You know, this is very, very workable, very user-friendly for every level of makeup skill. And so this is a really classic look to do the white shimmery color on the lid, a dark winged eyeliner, and then the brown in the crease. Kind of an old Hollywood type look. Real easy to wear, beautiful on everyone. And so I'm just building my line, making it the darkness and the thickness that I want. And then once I have that structure exactly like I like it, then I'll end up going into Salem, which is more of a soft black color eyeshadow, and deepen it up. So I pretty much have my line exactly the way I want it. And so now I'm going into Salem, which is this color. This is Black Friday, which is our cream eyeliner. That's the one that's officially eyeliner. The rest of these are eyeshadows, but they work wonderful as eyeliner. And I like to go a little darker with my eyeliner because I use black mascara, and by the time I put that on, it mutes my eyeliner, and I usually will have to go back and darken it even more. And so don't get nervous if you think it's too dark. Wait to make that judgment until you get your mascara on, because it may mute it out perfectly. This is close. Let's go ahead and add in a little bit of Unicorn, which is this beautiful shimmery white. And I'm gonna go back to my smudge brush so that we can pack it on. And let's put a little of that in the center here, just to give us some more shimmer and make it pop. Then I'm gonna go back to that line brush. Sorry for jumping around. And I'm going to go back into Coal, which is that dark brown. And I'm gonna bring it as close as I can to this lower lash line, just to kind of deepen that a little bit. It's already kind of dark down there, but I wanted a color that was darker than the color I already have. The color I already have down there is Oak, which is that color that was in my crease, or is in my crease. And so I just needed something to really make the line pop a little bit. Just gonna soften these edges a little. Bring some of that Sabrina, that cream color, up on my brow bone. And then real quick, let me put on my mascara and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, so I have my mascara on. I did a little bit of cleanup under here, reapplied some brightening highlight where I needed it, and it's looking pretty good. We could go in with the multitasker brush, and I'll go ahead and put a little bit of that Sabrina on it, right over where I put that Unicorn, right there in the center. Normally, like I said, I would kind of touch up my eyeliner after, just because it kind of gets a little muted. So I'll do a combination of Coal and Salem. Coal is the one that's dark brown that I started with, and then Salem is that soft black. So I just mixed a little of both onto my line brush, just for a quick touch up, just to firm up this wing that we have. Okay, so Missy, this is the look that you asked for. So hope you like it, and thank you so much for being patient with me and waiting till I had a chance to do it. If any of you have any more comments, questions, want to see some other makeup looks, then let me know and I can work on those. Please like and subscribe. It helps me so much, and it helps you to be able to see my videos. I try to put them out at least weekly. I will be putting up some more tutorials very soon. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Oh, I have the description. I have the products that I used for my full face, including the eyes that we did in this tutorial, but everything else I used too. So if you need color match, the info's down there. If you want to get any of these colors, the shopping link's in there. It's all in there, all the colors, everything. So thanks so much for watching. I'll see you soon.